If healing is taking longer than you expected, that doesn't mean that you are failing. Hi, I'm Dr. Vandana Vasim, and I help business owners and entrepreneurs and working professionals release their stress, anxiety, overwhelm, and chronic emotional patterns using EFT or emotional freedom technique. And one thing that I often hear is, why am I not healed yet? I've been working on myself for so long. Why do these emotions still come back? And I want you to understand something deeply today. Healing is not a race, it's your nervous system retraining. When people expect instant healing, you know what happens? They unknowingly create a lot of pressure on themselves. They start judging themselves, they start judging their emotions, and they feel frustrated with their progress. They start to compare themselves with other people, and many people quit healing work right before the real transformation is about to begin. The result? You stay stuck in the cycles of stress, emotional exhaustion, anxiety, burnout, self doubt while believing maybe nothing works for me. But that belief itself becomes another emotional wound. By the end of this video, you will understand why slow healing is actually healthy healing and how to stop fighting your own progress. If we think closely, we live in a world obsessed with speed, fast deliveries, quick results, instant success. So naturally, people expect emotional healing to happen in the same way. They think, I attended the workshop, I did tapping for a few days, I have understood my own trauma intellectually. So, you know what you start to expect? Why am I not completely fine yet? Like, but emotional healing, doesn't work like an app. You download an app and it works. No, because your stress patterns were not created overnight. Think about this. If someone spent 10, 15, or 25 years living in the survival mode, constantly stressed, emotionally unsupported, overworking, people pleasing, carrying pressure, suppressing your emotions, do you really think the nervous system will suddenly relax in a few days? Yeah. The body changes slowly because the body learned survival slowly. And here's something important that many people don't realize. Healing is not just removing the pain. Healing is teaching the body that you can feel protected in the present moment. That takes repetition. That takes safety. That takes patience. Sometimes people think they are going backwards because old emotions start to surface. But often those emotions are initially becoming safe enough to be processed. That's not failure. That's healing happening underneath the surface. So, how do you heal without becoming frustrated by the timeline? Let's break this down. Step 1. Stop measuring healing by the perfect emotions. Many people think healing means I should never feel anxious again. I should never feel sad again. That's actually unrealistic. Healing does not make you emotionless. Healing changes your relationship with your own emotions. If earlier one trigger could destroy your entire day, now you're going to recover faster. Earlier, you reacted immediately. Now you pause and you regulate. That is progress. Step 2. Understand that healing happens gradually. Most patterns have layers. For example, someone may start with stress around money and then they later realize that underneath it was, can you guess, the fear of rejection, maybe some childhood insecurities, maybe feeling not good enough, or maybe the fear of just losing control. Healing works layer by layer because the nervous system actually reveals your emotions only when it feels safe enough. You don't heal everything at once, and honestly, that's a good thing because your system heals at the pace it can handle safely. Step 3. Stop comparing your journey. This is one of the biggest mistakes people make. They compare their healing to someone else's transformation. But you don't know what that person had experienced, how long they had struggled, what support they had, or what their emotional load what they were going through, or they carried it internally. Healing is deeply personal. Two people can experience the same event in a different way, and their nervous systems may respond completely differently. Your timeline is not wrong simply because it's different. Step 4. Learn to notice your small shifts. Sometimes healing is really quiet. It may look like sleeping slightly better, feeling calmer during conflict, crying after years of numbness, saying no without guilt, resting without panic, maybe feeling hopeful again, maybe becoming less reactive. These are huge signs of nervous system change, but many people miss them because they are waiting for a dramatic transformation. Small shifts actually create long term healing. Step 5, use EFT consistently, not perfectly. That is why consistency matters more than the intensity. With EFT, you are not trying to force healing. You are creating repeated experiences of emotional safety. Every tapping session tells the body it's okay to relax. It's safe to process this emotion. I don't have to stay in the survival mode. And slowly, the nervous system starts responding differently. Not because you forced it, just because you supported it consistently. Step 6, give yourself permission to heal slowly. This may be important part of the video because you are not late in healing. You are not weak because it's taking time. And you are not at all failing because some emotions are still coming back. Healing is never linear. Some days will feel lighter, others will feel heavy again, and that does not erase your progress. Think of healing like recovering strength after an injury. You don't start screaming at your body when it is asking for more time, you just support it peacefully. Now imagine what happens when you stop fighting with your healing process. You stop panicking every time your emotions show up. You stop seeing yourself as broken. You become gentler with yourself. And ironically, that emotional safety itself speeds up the healing process. Your nervous system slowly learns, I don't have to rush anymore. You begin trusting yourself again. You feel more emotionally stable, more peaceful, more grounded. Your triggers start to lose intensity and you recover faster from the use normal stressful situations. And instead of constantly asking for yourself, am I healed yet? You will say, wow, I'm no longer reacting the way I used to. And that is the real transformation. It's not perfection, it's just the progress. If this video helped you feel lighter emotionally, do let me know in the comment section. And if you're someone who feels frustrated with your own healing journey, I want you to remember just this one simple thing. Slow healing is still healing. You don't need to force yourself into emotional recovery. You just need the right support, the safety, and the right tools. And that's exactly what I help people with, through the EFT workshops, healing sessions, and emotional wellness programs. I work with professionals, entrepreneurs, individuals who are tired of living in the survival mode and want to feel emotionally free and safe again. So, subscribe to this channel, stay connected, and keep giving yourself permission to heal gently. Because your nervous system is not asking you to become perfect. Instead, it's asking you to finally feel safe.